Hey guys, it's Delphine here, and this is the Ajoche recap series, week 10. Yes, 10 whole weeks of Ajoche, and I've had a blast watching this show. It started off shaky, but somewhere along the line, things started to stabilize. So, week 10, here's what happens on last week, Monday's episode. There's this scene that just stood out, man. Like, I haven't seen a scene like that since I started watching this show. Lighting, score, acting, performance, dialogue, everything was 100. It's the scene between Ofun and Akajo, the executioner. Just watch, just watch.
It will not take long before the news comes out that you're from Abo. And what do you think will happen then?
I don't know what you're talking about. How did you find out about that?
Your friend Obi has been good to you, keeping your secret all these years, ever since you first told her while gathering herbs.
You were there? You heard? Why didn't you turn me in?
Because, Almighty here, you are not the only one at risk. And as I asked you, what do you think will happen when people find out you are from Abo? Or you didn't even think that far?
Moving on from that, so the kids are now all grown up. The 4 kids who have been going into the bushes to find the Aleku tree. Yes, those kids. And guess what? Aka Nani plays Alechenu. Aka is kind of apt for the role because, why is he apt for the role though? I don't know, but I just feel like he would do a really good job. First of all, Aka beardless looks really strange, but we'll get used to it along the way. Okay, let me just ask you one question, Aka. How is it that your character has spotting waves inside the village in the 1800s? I'm not understanding that part. I will never get it. Like, Aka, please answer this question. Spotting waves in the village and fiction, not just spotting waves, fiction too. Like, how is it bottle or razor blade and tail comb that used to achieve the fiction inside village in the 1800s? Please explain to me. Jeez. Still on the kids. So there's this scene where Aka walks in on Elakache as she's changing and he sees her boobs. He's petrified. He's standing right there and just staring. And then when he finally comes to, he looks away and runs out of the hut. So now, Alechenu has seen Elakache's boobs. There's now this awkwardness between the two of them. They can't sit at the, in quotes, dinner table together anymore. All the other family members are now aware that there's something strange going on with them, but they don't know what it is. Instead, Elakache is lying to her mom and saying that Alechenu is smelling. That's why she doesn't want to go near him and why she's been ignoring him. Well, we'll find out later, but it's really simple. They're probably just teenagers and they have plenty of blood coursing through their veins. They're probably attracted to each other. And guess what? Elakache is a priestess and Akpa, so she can't even have anything to do with any boy in the first place. She has been set aside for the work of being a priestess, so she can't touch it, she can't try it. Meanwhile, there are so many feminists on this show. Remember Ene, the daughter of the king's favorite wife that died? That's T-Boss's character. Well, she was initially considered as heir to the throne before the king decided to go with his brother's son. And Ene has now come into this rebellious phase where, because she's not given what she wants and she's heard the story of Queen Amina, she's now really angry and showing that, in quotes, feminist side of her. She doesn't want to do anything that is said that a woman should do. She doesn't want to dance before the prince that she's supposed to be married to, because why should she be dancing? She'd rather do a warrior's chant and dance than do the chiki dance that they were teaching her as a woman. Well, feminism started a long time ago, really. When you think about Queen Amina, Queen Idia, Joan of Arc, you know, people like that, not all these ones that people are doing on Twitter, please. Also, Ofun does not want to take in or conceive for the king because that's not her mission in Ocholije. She's been carrying around this knife, hiding it around her hut whenever the king comes around. She obviously wants to kill him, but she just feels like the time is not right. Yes. Everybody thinks she's barren. They don't know that she's the one who has been avoiding getting pregnant because that's not her mission in Ocholije. Her own is just come and scatter everywhere, kill people and go, you know. So that's her own form, in quotes, of feminism. Now, speaking of Akajo and Ofun, so Akajo has finally come through or come. So Akajo has finally made known who he is. We finally realized that Akajo's father was from Abo. So that time that he was going to Abo or coming out of Abo village when the soldiers were going in to obliterate the Abo people, that's what he was going there to do, to find out about his roots, you know. So, but he grew up in Ochology and he feels like his loyalty is to Odaleko, the king, and he has pledged fealty to him. So he doesn't see any reason why he should take offense in the fact that the king killed his village people who he didn't even grow up to know in the first place. So he's warning Ofun at this point that, oh yes, I'm from Abo as well, but does not mean that I should kill the king just because the king killed my people, in quotes, that she really should stay her hand and she should chill. So there's some sort of, I don't know what to call it, maybe alliance going on between Akajo, the executioner, and Ofun now. Years pass and she goes to his hut, visits him, and basically confronts him about her not being able to pick herbs around his hut anymore. And they have this argument about why she should not kill the king. While she's there, she finds out that he's ill and she decides to cater to him. While she's catering to him, his head is on her thighs and she's feeding him some potion. Some soldier who trains the kids in the palace peeps and sees what's going on. I don't know how much of what he heard, but that seems like trouble is brewing. I'm going to find out later today what happens. That's pretty much what's been going on. Let's see what happens in today's episode. Man, Ajoche is really heating up now. If you haven't been watching, now is the time to catch up, like really watch, because it's really good stuff. The acting is getting better. The script is, more story arcs are coming through and it's getting a lot better than when it first started. It's getting really hot. Like, you really should watch it. Once again, it's the Delphine here. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and share this video. Until the next one, toodoo.